YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Nate J back in the vault, back with another video, man. Yes, sir. As y'all see by that title, we'll be talking about buy now, pay later apps. Are they good? Are they bad? All that good stuff. Now, me myself, I've fallen victim to using buy now, pay later apps uh, irresponsibly. I'll say that. And yeah, man, I paid for it and I got myself out of it. And I don't see myself going back to it unless I really need to. Now, do they have their pros and cons? Yeah, they do. You know, it can be good to use them when you use them responsibly, but then they can be curse to you if you use them for the wrong reasons and you use them very irresponsibly, like I did. But we're gonna dive into that as we watch these clips, man. We got like 4 or 5 of them, so yeah, we're gonna check out these clips and just talk about them and see how these other people feel about buy now pay later apps, man. So let's get to the first clip.
Okay, so let's get straight into it. So the question is buy now or pay later a good idea? And I'm just gonna say for me, the answer is no. And the reason is for two things. Number one, it really encourages overspending. When you know that you gotta pay for something later, you're gonna end up putting way more money down because you're gonna be like, hey, I don't have to touch that hurt and that pain of buying it right now. That's the first thing. The next thing is like the consumer.
Ooh, hey, look, hold on. Hey, look, I'm gonna let him cook, but that first one he cooked, bro. Cause, bruh, I definitely fell victim to overspending. So I was like, the way that a lot of people look at buy now pay later, and it's just like a credit card, bro, basically. But the way that we look at it is, and I say we as in like people that use them irresponsibly, like we look at it as money that we don't have, and we can just use that money whenever we want to. You know what I'm saying? As long as we got access to this credit card or this buy now pay later app, we can use that money whenever we want to, however we want to. You know, when in actuality, it's not your money. It's not your money, bro. It's Klarna. Uh, it's Affirm. It's Zip. It's Afterpay. It's their money. They're just lending it to you because they trust that, okay, you're going to eventually pay this back, or not eventually, but you're going to pay this back when it's time for you to pay this back. You know, and so we look at that money like, okay, we got all this money and we can just spend it however we want to, and then that leads us to overspend and overspending money that we don't have. You know, and so yeah, those little small payments, those four payments, if you buy or if you use it to make like 11 purchases, hey, them payments add up for sure, for sure. So um yeah, bro. Definitely, man. I definitely agree with that first point. Let's get to the next one. Plate. Oh my goodness. My bad, y'all.
The next thing is like the consumer protection is terrible. Like when you have to return something or whatever might have happened, you already paid for it and then you made a commitment that you're going to pay for something later, they're less likely to take your call, right? You haven't paid
That's
for it fully
facts.
and they want to make sure they lock you in on the payments. And then the interest on some of those things are ridiculous. That's kind of a bonus third. But the main moral of the story is I would not advise buy now or pay later. Wait till you got the money, wait till you got the cheese, wait till you got it, and then you buy it all at one time and you're done with it, and then you enjoy the product, whatever it may be. Per usual, love you guys, be easy. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So is buy now or pay later a good idea?
My bad, y'all. But yeah, hey, look. He definitely made some great points, man. Definitely made some great points, especially with that interest. That interest, bro. If you use like, or if you decide to like bump up the payments to like 6 months or 12 payments, bro, that interest, it gets higher. So the price that you would have normally play or paid, it's now bumped up. So now you're saying, hey, look, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay this in 4 payments. Let's see if I can go ahead and stretch this out to 6 or 12. But in doing that, guess what? You're hiking up that 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 cost. You know, your payments are less, of course, but guess what? That price keeps going up. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, if you have more things to pay off, like if you have like 5 or 6 payments or 5 or 6 purchases on that one account, bro, you have a lot of payments every month. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. And I say that, and I use that example because that was me. Trust me. Like I said, I don't ever say anything that I haven't experienced on this channel. And bruh, hey, I tell myself all the time, dog, that was me for sure. Making stupid purchases on buy now, pay later apps and stacking them up. Stacking them up. I had, ooh, it's embarrassing to say like how many how many purchases I had at one time. And bro, once I paid all them off though, I was like, yeah, I'm closing this account. Never again, bro. Never again, though. I've never touched my Affirm app ever again after that. After I paid everything off, bro, never again. But yeah, man, let's get to the next one, dog.
Let's talk about how all of these buy now, pay later apps are the biggest scam of our generation. They're simply just selling you an illusion. They make big purchases seem cheap by splitting it into 4 payments, not knowing that even if you make one late payment, they have up to a 35% APR rate. Like, they even got these apps on food. Like, you shouldn't be financing your food. Like, these apps just create more micro debt that just piles onto your credit. All I'm saying is, if you can't afford it, don't make the purchase. Do not use these apps. Let's talk about how
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like you said, if you miss a payment, forget a late payment. If you miss a payment, bruh, that's gonna affect your credit tremendously. And I seen like a little trend going on last year around like Christmas time where they were making all these payments, buying like Apple Watches and stuff, PS5s and stuff for Christmas and stuff like that, bro. And they said that they weren't gonna pay that back, or they was using other people's like Affirm and Klarna apps for like those purchases and like, bro, my goodness, bro. Like, bro, I'm like, man, why, dog? Like, that's why, bro. That's why I don't. that's why. That's why I don't mix and mingle with everybody, dog. Like, yeah, cause they're messing up those people credit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just stay away from it. If you, like I said in the beginning, if you need to, only if you need to, then you can, bro. Like, use these apps responsibly, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be out here willy nilly like I was, bro. Don't do it, man. Let's get to the next one, man.
Y'all make sure that when y'all using these buy now pay later apps, that y'all are paying them people back their money. So if you in the struggle and you need to use your apps, by all means use them, but make sure you pay them people back their money, because they do come in clutch, especially when you get into a bind and you don't want to ask nobody for nothing. Because nowadays people gonna talk, oh, why she calling me or asking me for anything? Yeah, y'all better use them buy now pay later apps, but y'all pay them people back their money. Y'all.
Yeah, man. Like she said, and like I said, if you need to, use them, but use them responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're paying, like you making the payments on time. I even know for me myself, when I was getting out of the habit of using Affirm, especially Affirm, because Affirm had me on the like in the chokehold. Like, but when I was like making my last couple of payments on the last couple of things that I had on there, I was making the payments like months early, like 1 month early, 2 months early. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I was making sure that I was knocking them things out because I was done with them. Like I said, once I was finished with them, like I told myself, once I finish paying these things out, bro, that's it. I'm deleting the app. No more. You feel me? Cutting ties. I still got my account, but like I said, I'm not using because it's basically like a credit card, bro, and I'm already paying off or finishing paying off my other credit card. So it's like, yeah, why would I continue to put myself into that? You know. So yeah, man. Make sure you pay them folks back, like she said though. Make sure you paying that money back, man, because you don't want to get no knock on your door. You feel me? Let's see. Just the third one. We probably have two more left. Let's see.
Klarna having a buy now, pay later option for rent is one step closer to indentured servitude. Like, I've heard of people getting a month or two behind on their rent, but imagine someone being a year behind on their rent, and what happens if the rent goes up? And a lot of people default on Klarna payments now, but that's for shoes or a computer or something that's like a couple $100 or a few $100. But if you're paying rent, you're going to be thousands of dollars behind. If you default, you're going to be homeless and you're still going to owe. Plus, Klarna makes their money off the interest. This just doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand how this could even become legal, because let's say they charge you an interest rate of 19%, which is like their standard rate. You're going to get behind hundreds of dollars for 1 month. Then the next month you'll still be behind a couple $100, and it's just going to keep building and building to where you'll never be able to leave where you live, because you'll just continue to be in this hole. And it might not be Klarna, it might be another app, but this should be illegal. Klarna having a
That's crazy. Using it for rent though is crazy. And like I said, I get it. Our economy is bad and stuff like that, man. But if it gets down to that, man, like you said, you don't want to be behind on your rent using Klarna. Being behind on your rent as it is bad, but on Klarna, bro, you're definitely messing up your credit for sure. Like, yeah, just yeah, bro. I really don't have anything to say about that one, bro. That's he basically said everything that I was going to say, bro. So yeah, like it says right here, this is the worst idea ever. Please, please, people. All right, let's get to the last one.
That $40 Shein cart that you split into 4 payments? Congrats, you just built a tiny loan gauntlet for yourself. Share and save this video because buy now, pay laters will get you in a trap before you even know it. Buy now, pay later apps like Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm sound cute. Paying for installments, 0 interest. But the baby steps are how they snatch you up slow. Here's the facts. In 2025, 91 million Americans are expected to use BNPL, and the average BNPL loan is around $135, usually stretched out over 6 weeks. During last year's holiday season, BNPL racked up $18 billion in shopping and about 7.5% of holiday sales. And here's the kicker.
Woo. Good Lord.
41% of buy now, pay later users admit that they paid late at least once. And that's almost half. Now, most providers don't report your payments to the credit bureaus if you're on time. But when you late, oh, they definitely do. And now companies like Affirm are starting to report usages to Experian. So it'll hit them either way.
Oh yeah. Hey look, they all buddy when you paying on time. Kinda. But as soon as you slip up, hey, they telling on you like what's the dude Randall from a recess? Oh, they report you for sure. That's one thing about it, but that's why I made sure that I was on top of my payments, bro, because I did not want to get in no trouble. Did not, bro. I made sure I paid. Like I said earlier, it got to the point where I was paying months ahead, a month ahead, 2 months ahead. You feel me? So yeah, especially if you got like them little small payments, bro, like $14, $10 payments, bro. Like you doing like 12 payments, bro. Just go ahead and pay like 2 or 3 full payments ahead, bruh, so that you're like 3 months ahead in the beginning. You feel me? So, yeah, bruh.
Buy now, pay later users are also financially more stressed. 63% having multiple loans open at once. And nearly half have 4+ signs of financial strain, like not being able to cover 3 months worth of bills. And if you miss payments, 96% of all those users already show financial distress. It's even slipping into groceries and food delivery. People out here financing Uber Eats on layaway. So what's the move? Treat BNPL like a...
No, see, I didn't know it got to that point. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know it got to that point to where people using it for like Uber Eats and DoorDash. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. But like I said, if you need it, then do it. But pay them payments. Pay them payments, bruh. Sis. For real, for real. Like, you don't want to be behind because of Chipotle and McDonald's, bro. Like, come on. I'm not laughing at the situation, but it's like, come on, y'all. Like, we gotta do better. Gotta do better, man.
Loan. Build it into your budget. Then make sure you're only sticking to one active at a time. Because just like the subscriptions that you forgot about, it's easy to quickly get caught up in all these loans and forget which one you gotta pay. Thus, your credit is one that will be sacrificed. One wrong swipe, one missed due date. Don't let something looking like freedom turn into your worst financial mistake. Share and say this video.
That was a bar at the end. Hold on. He said, don't let something that looks like freedom turn into your worst financial mistake. That's a bar. That's a bar. We talk about bars. We here for the bars, you know. Hey, look, that was a bar, bro. That was definitely a bar. He definitely made some great points, man. But yeah, in the end though, like he said, don't let something that looks like when I first found out about Affirm and stuff like that, I was like, oh, bet we up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Like I said, I was a sneakerhead, like a real heavy sneakerhead. So just telling them myself, hey. I was using it to buy sneakers and all that stuff, buy clothes, and yeah, it started adding up. You know what I'm saying? And it got up to about like 4 or 5 purchases, like all at once, and I had to pay all them purchases back, or pay all them payments back. You know, and if I missed one, you feel me? But thankfully, like I said, I was on top of my payments. And I made sure I was making every single payment early. You know? But yeah, like you said, bro, like it's just added stress to the bills that you already got, bro. Like just if you can't buy it full out, don't do it. Don't do it. But like I said earlier, unless you really need to, unless you really have the need to do it, then do it. Only if you can pay it back, though. Only if you can pay it back, man. You know. But yeah, that's it. That's all the clips. I don't want to beat a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? We already got the point. So yeah, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hey, let me know if y'all have any buy now pay later horror stories. You know, I wish I could have found like some people talking about it, like talking about like all the payments they had and if they missed something, but I really couldn't find anything like that. But you know, the clips that I got though, or that we saw, hey, that's all we needed, man. But yeah, comment down below if y'all have any buy now pay later horror stories, like I said. And yeah, we're gonna be back with the next video. My apologies for missing the last couple of days last week. Your boy had got sick. It still sound like I still got like a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting over it, but your boy's back. Your boy's back, man. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. The good stuff, man. Yeah, we're going to be back with another video. So, with that being said, it's your boy, Nate J, signing out of the vault. Deuces.